supreme Oriental reign in the East. 12, we finally do have action. Pillars enyimba, 12 league titles between these teams, second against seventh. Well, matches like this are hardly ever decided by current standings. Oh, good piece of passing from enyimba. And it's whipped into the penalty box. The first header comes! And it's the magician Victor Mboma. He's a golden player, and when he gets the opportunity to find himself in the box, there's no better danger man than Victor Mboma of enyimba International. His third goal of the campaign, his second on the road.
What a brilliant sequence of play by enyimba, and you've got to say he's just at the right place. Not quite sure what the fans are all about, but look, this is a brilliant delivery, and you know, a striker like him has honed his career on scoring goals like this and getting into the right spaces. And the moment you let a top player like this, he's been such a long servant for enyimba, to get in the box unmanned, you've got to pay for it, and I think it's made Kano Pillars pay. 1-0.
And it's a conversation if the adulation would be for the man who got the goal, or for the man who worked in the cross, Bilal Yakubu. Same strategy, just try to rattle the goalkeeper who's off his line, back to Jibrin. It's going to be a bit confusing, concentration required, but it gets off his line, the referee's whistle has gone. And it would be an infringement against Pillars, a free kick to enyimba.
Players making their case known, comes from a throw-in. The ball stays too long in the air, but the goalkeeper should have a better control of the area. He makes a mess of it, regroups, but at this point now the centre-back has to take control there. I just think that they're hoping and waiting for the referee to make a call, and the referee is quite generous, I must say, because there's a lack of leadership in that back line, and maybe you can excuse them because of the absence of Anayawala, who's...
It's all about the quality in the delivery. Oh, it's exciting, check back. Great first start. Just too heavy. Not his natural position. Abdullahi Musa.
Not his natural position, but you know, when a defender finds himself in the box, you can always tell from their first touch. But great piece of skill here to check back, come inside, find a pass. Inch perfect pass, I must say, but first touch is great. Second touch, not quite sure the execution. Of course, the angle is quite too narrow for him.
Taking no prisoner, the goalkeeper Olufemi have been safe and sorry. It's just the flicker on. Wasn't caught in two minds, certainly aware of the opposition in his domain. Rabiu with a free kick, the header comes, hits the crossbar, and the goalkeeper makes a blinding save. It could have been the moment for Nyima Nwangwa. Hands in head, he knows that easily could have been the equaliser. What a header! And unfortunately, Abdullahi Musa was the man who had the opportunity for the rebound, and just couldn't put one past Olufemi Kaodo. The first time he's been really tested in his encounter, and has responded. What a half it's been. It's had pretty much all associated with such a mammoth fixture. Great saves, cautions, and obviously a goal, one which came early in this half. courtesy of Victor Mboma, his second on the road, but a third of the campaign. Half-time from the stadium here in Kaduna. Pillars 0, enyimba Football Club 1. The second 45 on the way. Pillars 0, enyimba International 1. If this would be the outcome after 90 minutes, a performance beyond expectation will have to come off the back of the team in blue. As they started the first, they're about hunting for the second, but hits the crossbar. Well, the goalpost just aiding out what could have been the worst possible start for Pillars in the second half. That's some outrageous defending. Giving us the flag of the assistant referee goes up for offside. That's some shocking stats. Samad Kadiri just covered himself in the buzzer, going past the man easily, and the cutback almost being channeled into his own goal. Shocking. And again, is how much you can defend Dennis Kariang.
You know, this is one of the players who has certainly been a rock, a real rock, Nabil at the back for enyimba.
Well, a quick one and a penalty to Kano Pillars.
Well, it all starts from a throw in there. Look, when the ball bounces, I think it's one of the first things you're thought. You know, when the throw in comes in, you don't let the ball bounce. The ball should never bounce there. But Emmanuel Ampia comes too close, comes too tight. I think if he realizes that, you know, the player is literally going nowhere.
It's a man who scored 9 goals, who's about to make it goal number 10, and he ensures that won't stay. His 10th of the season is a fight back.
That is a world-class penalty, Mano. Look, to strike the ball into the top corner, when it hits the angle 90, you know, a lot of times on the streets people tell you, put any goalkeeper in goal, they don't catch that. And you know, you just talked about him missing the penalty in the last game, but this is a way to come back and tell the coach that, you know, that was just a mistake, coach. I'm good for the following ones. What a brilliant strike. Rabiu Ali, 20 seasons. Look, that's quite incredible. And I think Kayode shouldn't be too hard on himself, because even John Noble, I'm sorry if you're watching, she will struggle to keep that one out. There's no want for motivation here. Clearly both teams have all to play for.
Such a player, top-in is required. And it just rolls across the face of goal, agonizingly wide.
I mean, you've got to play to the whistle. Obviously, I think he's feeling I'm offside here, but clearly would have been offside, you know. But still, you've got to make the chance, you've got to make the run. You never can tell if the linesman is having a bad day. Yeah, the ball, he would say, spend too much time in the air.
It's Yema Wangwa. His goes Ali central. Good call back from Yema. Rolls it down, could be a second for Peters! And it's a second! The perfect substitute! Ifeanyi. What a time to score his first Kano Pillars goal this campaign! Manager's delight. A substitute with a stunner. And they come from behind to lead for the first time in this game.
Look, I think, Emmanuel, it's a brilliant hold-up play by Wangwa Yema. Look, Ifeanyi brings the ball down very nicely. But look at this sequence of play. The composure to cut it back, put in a loft in across, and the control there, the touch, he controls with his left foot, scores with his left foot. Boy, this is just amazing, amazing stuff, Emmanuel. The sheer composure from both players. I'm not quite sure which one I love the most. The one who they look up to for inspiration, Rabiu Ali, stepped up at the right time, and delivered the goods for Sai Musagida. I'm sure the fans didn't expect nothing less, but even he might watch that back and think, boy, at such an important juncture of the game, the technique to pull that off, my days.
Well, it's all over. The big fixture of match day 25 ends in triumph for Kano Pillars Football Club. They had to come from behind after Victor Mboma's 8-minute goal had ensured a bit of a scare, and came Rabiu Ali's penalty in the 52nd minute and a brilliant control and tap in from Eze.